The arts and crafts movement started in the latter part of the 19th century, and it really happened in England originally with William Morris and all of the movement during the Victorian era to break away from mechanization and all the machine-made things and get back to the man-made craftsmanship of hands doing the work and really showing the joinery between humanity and nature. You think about the change of the Victorian era that was often highly ornamented, very formal, very structured, and then you get into the arts and crafts homes and they were more welcoming and they were more broadening the spectrum as the indoors related to the outside. And you could see nature in all of its natural forms throughout all of the elements in the arts and crafts movement. But it was really the American arts and crafts movement that expanded the vernacular to the broader public so that they would really be able to bring this to the common man and understand what it was to live in an arts and crafts house. And some of the guides, like this book right here, Arts and Crafts Lighting, published by the Two Red Roses Foundation, and they did a beautiful job of talking about all the elements that define the arts and crafts movement as it relates to lighting. As I look through this book, there are so many examples of lights that catch my eye, and it's the copper, it's the brass, it's the ceramics, the pottery, but this really stands out as a perfect example. Look at the silver and the glass work on this. The use of wood, glass, metal, all come together to create something that's incredibly beautiful. This is not something you see today because it's very hard for a machine to create this. This was done by hand. This is another really good example that it's beautiful, it's playful, and a lot of the craftsmen in the arts and crafts movement came throughout the world to a new land, and they were able to bring their trades, but they brought a little bit of home with them. And you see this also throughout the arts and crafts movement. I think it's interesting also that a lot of people think about arts and crafts, they think of it as dark. They think it is more masculine than feminine, so to use those terms. But in truth, it's broad-ranging, like all architectural styles. So this is glassware, porcelain together, and look at the clock. Glass and porcelain and the use of brass and ironwork, all this comes together. But look at this. This is not masculine. This is incredibly delicate and feminine, but within the arts and crafts movement. Now, this could still go also in a beautiful study or library with mahogany woodwork and leaded casements for your books. And I think it would be a showstopper in a dark paneled room, and this would be the bright element that becomes the focal point that catches your eye. It's about the story you tell and using different artistry to make your house feel special. That is special.